everyone. Quick update. I've been busy over the last few days just finishing up the last bits, really getting the car back together and assembled. It seemed to take for ages though. Everything that's come off needs cleaning up, cure rusting, painting, and then leaving for sort of 24-48 hours before it goes back on the car, so it takes time. It's quite frustrating. Just give you a quick update on that. It's Christmas Eve today, so when I started this, I think it was about mid-October, I wanted it finished by Christmas, so we're not far off that at the moment. I want to get to the stage where the bonnet's back on the car, so there's no bits of Mini lying around the house. So most of it is back on the car now, and I've just got to get the last few bits on before I put the bonnet on. So hopefully should be able to get that done this evening, so should be just about done for Christmas Day. I think the only thing outstanding is the exhaust rear box and rear section that's still sitting outside. I need to get that in, give that a clean up before it goes back on the car. So here is a nice stash of parts ready to go back on the car. Like I say, it's all been cleaned up, painted. That header tank was a complete nightmare to clean out. It was just, you know, had rusty water in it in the past. So to get fingers, implements in, tools in there to try and clean out the inside, that wasn't very easy. Probably would have been easier just to buy a new one. But try and keep it as original as possible. Servo's all been cleaned up now, servo bracket, all the little bits and bobs, fuel pipes, and the exhaust pipe pre the catalyst. I was a little bit disappointed, so I've got these nice Cooper badges for the wheel centres, and they do these at Mini Sport, and I went on to order them in time for Christmas really, so bit of a present from the kids for me. Mini Sport were out of stock, so I thought I'd just check on eBay, and a seller was selling a set of them on eBay, so I thought great, ordered them up and they've arrived, but they're not very good quality. So they should be, although they are, a mirror finish, but I don't know if it's, you can just about pick it up in the video. It looks worse up close and personal, but there's all still the machining marks underneath the chrome. So when you look at them from new, it should be a mirror finish. So a little bit disappointed about that. They're going to go back to the seller. I'm not happy with them. It's almost as if they're kind of factory seconds, but they should be much better than that. The ones on the car are just, I think they're the original, but even they look better. There's no ripples in them. So so there's the car as it is at the moment. Like I say, I've been busy over the last few days just finishing off the last little bits really. So I'll pause in a moment and then we'll fast forward through me putting the car back together. So thanks for watching guys, and have a nice Christmas. So after that quick flurry of activity, I've just realised I've a little bit of a problem, so it's all going back together nicely. Wiring loom's pretty much in place and all wired up now. I've just realised I haven't put the radiator in yet, which is probably not a good idea because I think that coil bracket and the alternator have probably got to come off again to put the radiator in. So that's not good. It's not too much of a delay. It might take me 20 minutes or so. I'd sort of overlooked the radiator, to be honest, so it looked a bit rubbish when I took it out. It's been sitting in the back garden waiting to go back in. Just had another look at it, and I'm not quite happy with it, so it's not too bad. I mean, you can see the fins are a little bit blocked up. There's a few bent ones. It's not too bad in general though. Let's just have a look. Looking through the other side, the fan side. A bit dirtier this side. A little bit of damage from where the fan is. It's also bent, so at some stage, I don't know how, someone may be fitting the radiator in. It probably doesn't show that well in the video, but it's a bit bent and out of line. So I'm considering all the work I've done to it. Really, I don't feel that comfortable with putting that radiator back in. I don't want it to be the weak link in the cooling system. So I've just gone on the internet and had a look at Mini Spares Mini Sport. And there's a bit of a choice. So Mini Spares do an aluminium radiator that's very similar to that. So around about, I think it's £95. Mini Spares do an all metal radiator, which they say is better than the aluminium one, and it's about 80 quid. So I think I'll probably go for the Mini Spares one, but it does present a bit of a problem because it's very close to Christmas. So I'll order it up now and hopefully it'll get here before the Christmas break so I can get that back in. Just looking at the other stuff as well, so I've just been emptying the boxes out in the garage. I thought it was nearly done, but just looking around, I've got a load of brackets here which need cleaning up, paint taking off them, cure rusting and painting, so that'll add a bit of time as well. Servo doesn't look great, really rusty at the bottom, so again I just have to clean that up, get that ready to go back in the car. At this point, you know, I'm just eager to get it finished, and it's really tempting just to chuck it all back in as quickly as possible. But there's no point really. I'm in no rush. It's probably not going to go back on the road until April, May time, so I might as well do it properly. Okay, so as if by magic, we fast forwarded a couple of days. We now have a radiator from Mini Spares. This is an all metal radiator. Like I say, Mini Sport do an aluminium radiator with plastic ends, which is very similar to the original equipment one, or Mini Spares do this all metal radiator, which they claim is better. There's less chance of it leaking, and it's about £20–25 cheaper. So yeah, I didn't get it because it was cheaper really, but it is significantly heavier, this radiator, than the original aluminium one. So we'll get this fitted in now and see how we go.